So the general characteristics of the kingdom fungi members, this is kingdom fungi only, and the general characteristics which we ended up by the sexual reproduction. So this sexual reproduction in the kingdom fungi members, that is itself a very you can say a different kind of the reproduction, because here first of all there are no gender type of the things, right? There is nothing like a male or a female in the fungi members, because these are the lower members, right? In the plants you say this is a male flower, this is a female flower. In the human beings, in animals, we say this is a male, this is a female. But here in fungi there is no male or female. Then how are the two of the hyphae, that which are undergoing the sexual reproduction, the process of the sexual reproduction, which we just left the last week. So I'm just continuing that one. This is sexual reproduction. So here the two hyphae that which are involved in this act of sexual reproduction, they are not termed as a male or a female. They are simply termed as a positive strain hypha or a negative strain hypha. Okay, just to differentiate, it is nothing like किसको positive बोलना है या किसको negative बोलना है. Just to differentiate, we say one hypha, कोई भी दोनों में से one hypha, that is a positive strain hypha, and the another one is a negative strain hypha. Okay, so we are just making them as to pronounce it, as to talk about it differently, right? So what happens actually, the first of all the two hyphae which are involved in the sexual reproduction, these are first of all multicellular and single celled, which is a normal condition prevailing in the members of the sexual members of the fungi which are involved in sexual reproduction. So this is the two hyphae are involved. These are the two hyphae. They are multicellular, multiple cells formed of number of cells with a nuclei, that is single nucleus in all. That's the most general type of the hypha. One is termed as positive and another is termed as negative strain hypha, right? The two hyphae, they are involved in sexual reproduction, firstly starting with the production or the projection of their outer wall, that is with the help of the cytoplasmic projections they produce out the wall, and similarly the cell which is just next to it, that will be also producing out the wall or the membrane, that is the membrane जो इसकी बाहर वाली कवरिंग है उसको ये प्रोड्यूस आउट करेगा टुवर्ड्स द अनदर हाइफा. इसीलिए हमने इसको पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव बोला ना, बिकॉज दे आर प्रोड्यूसिंग इट टुवर्ड्स वन अनदर, राइट? सो दिस इज पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव hyphae, right? What happens next? After their projection, that is the two cells which are involved in this, the one cell that shows the projection, this is the nucleus. Let's say this cell is involved and this starts showing the projection out like this. Okay, it starts producing out and forming the fertilization tube. This is the cytoplasm, and the cytoplasm goes into this fertilization tube as well, right? So this is the cytoplasm. Along with this, the another hypha that is oppositely stained, and that will be also producing the same, you can say at the same cell that is just facing the one. तो इसमें आपने लेवल्स भी सेम ही बना लेने, इसमें जो इसके सेल्स हैं वैसे ही बना लो. तो दिस इज the same I have made here, okay, so that there is no confusion in between. And finally this also starts producing the projection of its outer covering, and this is the projection, that is the fertilization tube that has been produced along with the nuclei and their cytoplasms that has been extended out. So this is the second step. Now after these tubes they are elongated further, these tubes gets elongated further and they join together, right? So I am making that in a same single step अगर हम इसको बना दें. So these tubes after their extension you can make a separate diagram, otherwise you can also, if you are drawing it with a pencil, you can just erase it and make it a same type of the diagram which I have made here, right? So this is, yes, so this is the fusion of the first thing, that is the fusion of the cytoplasm. Now here in this tube you can see that there is the cytoplasm of both the cells, or both the hyphae we can say, the cells which are involved in the sexual reproduction from the different hyphae. The cytoplasm has been fused. This is, we call it as a fusion of protoplasm. Sorry, this is called as the fusion of protoplasm, or the step is termed as plasmogamy. the stage of this fusion of the protoplasms, that is termed as plasmogamy. Okay, clear? This is fusion of protoplasm or the plasmogamy, right? This is in those kind of the structures where the hyphae are involved in the sexual reproduction. Otherwise, this may also happen in the higher organisms where the gamete-like structures are being produced. Only the single cells will be involved. ठीक है, उनमें भी सेम ही ऐसे ही प्रोडक्शन होना है, दो हाइफा ने एक्सटेंशन प्रोड्यूस करना है और उस एक्सटेंशन के बीच में यानी इस फर्टिलाइजेशन ट्यूब के बीच में प्लाज्मा जो है वो फ्यूज़ हो जाएगा, दोनों का प्रोटोप्लाज्म जो है वो फ्यूज़ हो जाएगा. अंडरस्टूड? फॉर द हायर ऑर्गेनिजम्स इट इज़ ओनली दिस सेल, that is only one gamete type of the structures which are produced in the higher organisms for sexual reproduction. But in a bit of the lower organisms in which the hyphae also undergo the fusion, they show such a condition in which these are the hypha which are multicellular and one of the cells that undergoes a fertilization. ठीक है, वो जो बाकी आगे fertilization kinds जो उन्होंने शो करना है, fusion हम यहाँ पे word use कर रहे हैं, that is of the protoplasm and the process is called as plasmogamy. Clear? After this what happens, that is this was a first step. Actually this is the first step because इससे पहले तो शुरुआत नहीं हुआ. This is the only stains which have come along. So this is the first step of the fusion of the protoplasms. Now what will happen, the two nuclei of the two cells, you can see here the two nuclei, these are the two nuclei. I'll make them broader. So these are the two nuclei which are going to now shift within this fertilization tube. Okay, ये फर्टिलाइजेशन ट्यूब के बीच में चले जाएंगे. दिया, लेट मी फिनिश एंड देन यू कैन आस्क योर क्वेश्चन, राइट? दिस इज आफ्टर दिस द टू ऑफ द न्यूक्लियाई गोज विद इन दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट, दैट इज द फ्यूजन ट्यूब, राइट? सो दिस इज द सेल्स दैट विच वर इन्वॉल्व्ड. सो दिस इज द वन सेल एंड द अबव सेल जो हमने बनाया था. दिस इज द लोअर सेल एंड दिस इज द सेल जिसके बीच में अभी फर्टिलाइजेशन ट्यूब जो है वो बन चुका है. ठीक है, सो दिस इज द फर्टिलाइजेशन ट्यूब. द फर्टिलाइजेशन ट्यूब दैट कंटिन्यूज टुवर्ड्स द अदर स्ट्रक्चर एंड दिस फॉर्म्स अ एच शेप स्ट्रक्चर. ये देखो एच जैसा स्ट्रक्चर बन जाता है इसमें. ठीक है, वाई द स्टूडेंट्स आर ज्वाइनिंग सो लेट? बेटा, वेन एवर यू आर प्रोवाइडेड अ टाइमिंग, दैट इज यू आर टू ज्वाइन एट दैट टाइम particularly. If from tomorrow onwards if the students they are not joining at the time which has been provided, I won't allow you to come. Is that clear? Kindly join at the time when you are allowed to, when you are supposed to. Okay, so this is approximately 15 minutes have been gone and you people are joining at this time. Very bad. Now listen next, that is the two of the nuclei. ये दोनों न्यूक्लियस थे, पहले प्रोटोप्लाज्म मिक्स हो चुका है. सो ये प्रोटोप्लाज्म है, यहाँ पे ये मिक्स हो चुका है हमारी फर्टिलाइजेशन ट्यूब में. और अब ये दोनों न्यूक्लियस जो हैं ये भी आगे अपना मूवमेंट करते हैं एंड दे गो एंड मीट हेयर, दैट इज़ विद इन द सेंटर ऑफ दिस fertilization tube, right? So these nuclei they are just invading in and they are now here, that is present over here as two separate nuclei first. ठीक है, पहले ये एज टू सेपरेट न्यूक्लियाई हैं, बाद में इनमें फ्यूजन हो जाएगा. पहले ये दोनों अलग अलग हैं, बाद में ये फ्यूज़ हो जाएंगे, सिंगल स्ट्रक्चर बना देंगे. तो जब तक के लिए ये दो न्यूक्लियाई हैं तब तक के लिए यहाँ पे कंडीशन प्रिवेल कर रही है. एज दीज आर द लोअर ऑर्गेनिजम्स एंड ऑल द ऑर्गेनिजम्स दे आर हेप्लॉइड इन देयर स्ट्रक्चर, राइट? ये सारे हेप्लॉइड हैं. सो ये सारे न्यूक्लियस हेप्लॉइड है. तो यहाँ पे हम इसको कंडीशन प्रोवाइड करते हैं n+n की. ठीक है, व्हाट इज़ दिस n+n condition or what is this stage called as? The stage of having n+n is called as a dikaryotic phase or a dikaryotic stage. Okay, it is karyotic, dikaryotic phase या dikaryotic stage. Okay, this is when it is n+n, right? The phase can be also termed as a dikaryophase. Dikaryophase. स्टेज पूछें तो डाइकैरियोटिक स्टेज. फेज पूछा जा रहा है आपको, व्हाट इज दिस फेज कॉल्ड एज? दिस इज द फेज ऑफ अ लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ द फंगस. देन व्हाट इज दिस फेज कॉल्ड एज? इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ डाइकैरियोफेज, राइट? एंड दिस कंडीशन ऑफ हैविंग टू न्यूक्लियाई दैट इज हैविंग देयर आइडेंटिटी n+n, this condition is called as a dikaryon. This is called as dikaryon. Okay, in this there are no A's, please remove these A. This is dikaryon, dikaryotic phase, and dikaryophase and dikaryotic stage. Okay, so this is dikaryon, dikaryotic stage or a dikaryophase. I hope this is clear. Stage is dikaryotic stage, and the phase of the life cycle in which this happens, that is N+N condition happens, it is a dikaryophase. And this structure which is involved, that's a dikaryon. Okay, karyo term we usually use for the nuclei, and di means two of the nuclei, they are having their own identities. अब ये दोनों न्यूक्लियस को देखोगे, दोनों अलग अलग आपको नज़र आ रहे हैं, and they are having their own identity. After a particular while, what is going to happen? These two will now be fused. ओके अभी तक तो ये डाइकैरियोफेज था, अब इसके बाद क्या होगा? दीज टू आर गोइंग टू फ्यूज. अब फ्यूजन अगर हम यहीं पे शो कर दें, so after this dikaryophase these two are going to fuse together, and after this they are going to lose their identity, and now they will be, after this step, now they will be called as a single structure with 2n condition. Initially it was n+n, ये हमारे पास पहली चेंज है, ये हमारे पास सेकेंड चेंज है, जिसमें ये 2n स्ट्रक्चर जो है वो बन गया है ना. सो जब भी प्लाज्मोगेमी हो जाएगी, उसके बाद कैरियोगेमी से पहले डाइकैरियोफेज आएगा, उसके बाद इट हैपन्स टू हैव द फ्यूजन ऑफ द टू न्यूक्लियाई, एंड द फ्यूजन ऑफ न्यूक्लियाई is termed as, this fusion of nuclei is termed as karyogamy. As it was plasmogamy, it is also karyogamy as the second step. Now, because the fusion has happened in the nuclei, the nucleus nature has been changed to diploid, that is 2n structure. Now because it is 2n structure, so further what will happen? It has to go back and it has to retain its again its you can say structure feature. ठीक है, तो इसको वापस अपने स्ट्रक्चरल फीचर्स वापस इसको ऑब्टेन करने हैं, तो वो किस तरह से कर पाएगा ये? दैट इज़ बाय अंडरगोइंग द डिवीजन कॉल्ड एज मियोसिस. ये आपको पता है मियोसिस में क्या होता है? दैट इज़ द रिडक्शन हैपन्स, दैट इज़ 2n बना है. अब पहले इसके ईच सेल क्या था? n स्ट्रक्चर था. ठीक है, हर एक सेल की नेचर क्या थी? n नेचर थी. तो हमें वापस वैसा ही स्ट्रक्चर बनवाना है, तो क्या करेंगे? 2n structure will undergo the division which is termed as meiosis. So that is the third step. And after the meiosis what will happen? 4 new nuclei will be formed, है ना. So this is the H-shaped structure which has been created, है ना, for the fertilization, the H-shaped structure which has been created. And in this is our main cell that we are talking about. This is a single cell. डाइकैरियोफेज तब बनता है, डाइकैरियन आप तब नाम लेते हो जब एक सेल में कॉमन साइटोप्लाज्म में 2 न्यूक्लियाई होते हैं. तो ये एक सेल था. ठीक है, तो मैंने यहाँ पे डार्कन करके आपको शो कर दिया कि दिस वाज अ सिंगल सेल. ठीक है, दिस वाज अ सिंगल सेल इन विच द 2 न्यूक्लियाई वर प्रेजेंट. सो दैट्स वाई दे हैव हैपेंड इनटू द डाइकैरियोफेज. ओके, सिंगल सेल with common cytoplasm but 2 nuclei, so that will be called as a dikaryophase. So further the third thing happens, that is the meiosis will take place, and as a result of meiosis, this is the third step, as a result of this meiosis there will be the production of again the haploid nuclei, right? The haploid nuclei, 4 nuclei will be formed, and out of those 4, 2 will be shifting back to their original cells and 2 will remain here, है ना. 2 यहाँ पे रह गए, 2 न्यूक्लियस वापस अपने ओरिजिनल सेल्स के पास चले गए. अब ये जो 2 यहाँ पे रह गए, इन्होंने क्या किया? दे विल बी ऑल्सो प्रोड्यूसिंग आउट द न्यू सेल्स, दैट इज़ विद देयर वॉल्स दे विल बी प्रोड्यूसिंग आउट द न्यू सेल्स. सो इस तरह से यहाँ पे 2 नए सेल्स जो हैं वो क्रिएट हो जाएंगे विद 2 न्यूक्लियाई. एंड नाउ यू कैन सी दिस इज़ अनदर हाइफा विच इज़ बीन बिल्ट अप. दिस इज़ अनदर हाइफा विच इज़ बीन बिल्ट अप. अब ये नया एक हाइफा बनना शुरू हो गया जिसके ऊपर मल्टी सेलुलर कंडीशंस जो हैं वो प्रिवेल कर रही हैं, है ना. एंड वापस ये जो एक्सटेंशन थी, दिस विल बी टेकन बैक अगेन, सो दिस विल बी ज्वाइनिंग बैक अगेन, एंड अल्टीमेटली आफ्टर meiosis the 4 nuclei they have got their placements, that is the 2 comes back to their original cells, parental cells, and now the 2 have been you can say successfully involved in creating a new hypha which is multicellular. Okay, so this is how the 3 steps of the sexual reproduction If it is the organism hyphal organism, that is having hypha, undergoes the sexual reproduction, or the higher organism having the gamete like structures undergoes the sexual reproduction. So this is, each of these will now be haploid. So each of these are haploid in nature, and hence these are the kind of haploid spores which are produced by this during their sexual reproduction. Okay. Yes, Diya, now you were having a question in between. What's your question, bache? So coming to the next, that is the classification. Now depending upon the different features, these has been classified into the different of the groups. So this is classification of kingdom fungi. This has been differentiated into further 4 classes, or you can say the further 4 groups, right? So that is first of all, that is having the very small and very general kind of the members, that is the phycomycetes. Phycomycetes. The phycomycete members, they are usually found on the decaying materials, because these are all, you can say, fungi members हमने क्या पढ़ा था, these are all saprophytic, है ना. So ये ज़्यादातर आपको decaying woods के ऊपर, plant materials के ऊपर, leaves के ऊपर ज़्यादातर ये मिलेंगे, ठीक है. They also show the aquatic habitats. Some of the members, they also show the aquatic habitats, right? There. Then these members, they can also be like, because they are having the simple kind of the structure. Simple मतलब कि general, सबसे simplest, सबसे primitive type of the structures जो हैं वो इसमें available हैं. Advancement आगे आगे आती है. बेटा जब भी आप क्लासिफिकेशन पढ़ते हो, किसी की भी क्लासेस वगैरह या ग्रुप्स पढ़ते हो, हमेशा आपको सबसे पहला जो ग्रुप मिलेगा वो लोएस्ट मोस्ट मिलेगा. बाद में उनमें एडवांसमेंट जो है वो बढ़ती जाती है. एंड सो दे आर प्लेस्ड लाइक फ्रॉम सिंपल टू कम्प्लेक्स. ओके. So even their contribution, that is their characteristic contribution, that has also been placed in such a manner only, that is they will be having the simple features. ठीक है. So having the mycelium, एक टर्म आपकी रह गई थी, mycelium, hyphal bunch, that is called as mycelium. Okay, that is a group of hyphae or a bunch of hyphae, that is called as mycelium. ये टर्म आपका रह गया था. So when we are talking about a single thread-like structure, we say hypha. But when we are talking about the collectively all the hyphae, then we term it as mycelium. Okay. Here in this phycomycetes, the mycelium is aseptate. Aseptate means, septa means जो उसमें हमने walls बनाई थी. तो A means, बायो में आप जहाँ पे भी A पढ़ेंगे टर्म किसी के आगे लगा हुआ, तो you will say it's without that structure. So it is aseptate, है ना. So aseptate means not having the septa in between. When the septa is not there, means multicellular condition में से septa खत्म हो गए, तो क्या हो जाएगा, सिंगल सेल स्ट्रक्चर बन जाएगा ना. इन अ कॉमन साइटोप्लाज्म, number of the nuclei will be floating. So this is aseptate and cynocetic. Cynocetic term मैं पहले क्लियर कर चुकी हूँ, that is having number of the nuclei present in the common cytoplasm, right? Now the next is the mode of reproduction. The mode of reproduction, as these are the simple organisms, so they are usually showing the asexual method of reproduction, and that also by the spore formation. ठीक है, asexual method है, spore formation से ये spores बनाते हैं. There are specially one type of the spores which are involved, especially which are in whole kingdom fungi, that are motile. Motile means that can be moved. जो मूव कर सकते हैं, मूवेबल हैं, वो सिर्फ एक ही स्ट्रक्चर्स है पूरी फंजाई में, और उनका नाम है जूस्पोर्स. ये जो जूस्पोर होते हैं ना, ये इस तरह से होते हैं. देयर शेप इज़ लाइक दिस, दे हैव द किडनी शेप स्ट्रक्चर, एंड दीज जूस्पोर्स दे बेयर द 2 टाइप्स ऑफ द फ्लैजेला. 2 तरह के फ्लैजेला होते हैं इनके अंदर. फ्लैजेला कैसे भी हो सकते हैं, ठीक है. दे कैन बेयर अ सिंगल फ्लैजेला. 2 टाइप्स के होते हैं, एक होते हैं ऐसे प्लेन वाले फ्लैजेला, एक होते हैं ऐसे हेयरी स्ट्रक्चर्स. ठीक है. सो ये ऐसा हेयरी स्ट्रक्चर वाला फ्लैजेला भी होता है, बट दैट डिपेंड्स, दैट वेरीज फ्रॉम ऑर्गेनिज्म टू ऑर्गेनिज्म व्हाट टाइप ऑफ द फ्लैजेला आर दे प्रोड्यूसिंग, राइट. But because of their these flagellae, they can have the same types of the flagella, they can have the 2 different types of the flagella. So but these are the only one structures, spore structures, which are movable. ठीक है, motile structures. So these motile structures, they are called as the zoospores, and the only one type of the spores, right. And the other that are non-motile, which are present or formed here in this group, that is of phycomycetes, they are aplanospores. Aplanospores, but they are not movable, they are non-motile structures. Okay, motile ones are the zoospores and the non-motile are the aplanospores which are produced in this, right? Zygospore is formed here by the fusion of the two of the gametes. There is one structure which is called as zygospore. This special structure is formed by the fusion of gametes also, that is some members that do reproduce by the sexual method. So what is the structure which is produced? That is a zygospore. Okay, पर जो गेमीट्स बीच में इन्वॉल्व हो रहे हैं, फ्यूजन ऑफ गेमीट्स हमने बोला, तो ये गेमीट्स सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर वाले भी हो सकते हैं, डिसिमिलर भी हो सकते हैं. सो हैविंग द सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ दीज गेमीट्स, दे कैन बी आइसोगैमस. गैमस टर्म जो यूज़ करी जाती है दैट इज़ फॉर द गेमीट्स. आइसो टर्म जो यूज़ करी जाती है दैट इज़ हैविंग द सेम टाइप ऑफ द स्ट्रक्चर, दैट इज़ अ सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर. सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर मतलब उनका दोनों का शक्ल जो है सेम स्ट्रक्चर, सेम शेप, सेम साइजेस इवन तो सेम रहते हैं, तो वी कॉल इट एज अ आइसोगैमस टाइप ऑफ द गेमीट्स, राइट. इफ दे आर डिफरेंट, दैट इज दे आर हैविंग टू डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ द गेमीट्स विच हैव बीन इन्वॉल्व, देन वी कॉल देम एज यूजुअली एन आइसोगैमस. बट स्पेशली इफ इट इज़ हैविंग द ओवा टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर, फीमेल गेमीट जो है अगर उसमें ओवा टाइप का स्ट्रक्चर भी हो तो हम इसको ही एक और नाम भी दे सकते हैं, oogamous. ओवा टाइप का स्ट्रक्चर मतलब एक राउंडेड बड़ा सर्कल जैसा स्ट्रक्चर जो है ह्यूमन ओवा जैसा, तो अगर वो प्रेजेंट हो इसमें तो हम इसको oogamous भी कह सकते हैं. अदरवाइज इट इज़ यूजुअली कॉल्ड anisogamous if they are having different structure morphology of the gametes, and if it is having the similar morphology of the gametes then it is called as isogamous, right. The very simple type of the example, some of the members are also parasitic in this, right. Some members are also parasitic. The examples being mucor, rhizopus, these are some of the members of the Elbugo also. One Elbugo is also there, that is the parasitic fungi, Elbugo. Okay, so mucor, rhizopus and Elbugo, these are some of the members of the phycomycetes. Clear? Second is ascomycetes. Your chapter could not be finished today, it will be finally finished tomorrow, and on Wednesday you will be having, the students those who have joined late, firstly listen to this carefully. On Wednesday, this Wednesday, you will be having the written test of the chapter cell division as well as the living world. Okay, the two chapters together. Cell division we have already covered in your MCQ test. I hope your test of that chapter is already done. So that is why I have combined the two chapters, the living world, that is the first chapter, and secondly your cell division and the cell cycle. Okay, and by tomorrow positively we are going to finish this chapter along with the classification and the last topic, that is I guess biological classification where you are also having the viruses and the viroids topic also at the last. So we will be finishing that also, right. It also needs some time, so tomorrow finally we'll be finishing. Your time is going to be over, I'm not going to start this, we'll start this tomorrow. If you have any questions till now, you can just ask me. Raise up your hands and ask the questions if you have any. Yes.